Hare Krishna, thank you for joining. So, normally Bhakti has the other classes, chapter summary, section summary, what is the connection. We keep so much importance on that. It's good because we should know what is happening in Bhagavad Gita. But we want to stick on Prabhupada's part-4, so that whatever Prabhupada will read that much only. We are reading Bhagavad Gita from 3rd chapter. We read up to text 17, where we was discussed that the cycle of Yajna, they go Indriya Rama. And here are 17 words. But what about those who are Atma Rama? For the Indriya Ramas, Krishna proved that they have to work. Because for Indriya Rama, for instance, you should depend on Yajna, and the Yajna comes from Krishna. So, for the Indriya Ram, they should depend on Krishna. But those Atma Ram, why they should depend on Krishna? Answer is from 17. But for one who takes pleasure in the self, human life is one of self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty. We read from 18 verse 2. For him, for that type of Atmaram person, Noivatasya kritanartho, na kritino kasyana, na tasya sarvabhuteshu kaschit artha vyapasraya, na evo noivo, never certainly, noivo. No jagevo noivo, never certainly. So he is who? Those who are Atmarams. Kritana, by discharge of duty, artha, purpose. No, nor akritana, without discharge of duty. Iha, in this world. Questioner, whatever. No, never. And asya, of him. Sarva bhuteshu, among all living beings. Kaschit, any. Artha, purpose. Vyapasrita, taking shelter of. Asrita, vyapasrita. Asrita is taking shelter of. To give more of vyapasrita, complete shelter. A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living beings. A self-realized man is no longer obliged to perform any prescribed duty, save and except activities in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not inactivity either, as will be explained in the following verses. A Krishna conscious man does not take shelter of any person, man or demigod. Whatever he does in Krishna consciousness is sufficient in the discharge of his obligation. That is why, as if he works, there is no bondage, no obligation, that's right. But if he works, then still there is no bondage. So why he should not work? That is why he should work. And work, not only work, he'll work like a conditioned soul, attached to my work. Like the why? Tashmat ashakta shatatam karjam karma samachara ashakti acharan karma parama apnati purusha. He'll work. In which way? Tashmat, therefore. Therefore, what he should do? Ashakta shatatam, ashakta, without attachment. Asakta means attachment, asakta. Asakta means without attachment. Satatam, constantly, always. Asakta karmani. Asakta hai. Asakta in karmani. So that is why that person, Atmaram, should perform his duty without any attachment. Asakta karma. Karma, work. Samachara, perform. And in such way, if he works, asakta, unattached, he acharan karma, unattached work, is certainly acharan performing, karma work. Param, the supreme, apnoti achieves, purushaha, a man. Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty. For by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. The supreme is the personality of Godhead for the devotees and liberation for the impersonalist. The person therefore acting for Krishna or in Krishna consciousness under proper guidance and without attachment to the result of the work is certainly making progress towards the supreme goal of life. Supreme goal of life is Krishna. Arjuna is told that he should fight in the battle of Kurukshetra for the interest of Krishna because Krishna wanted him to fight. To be a good man or a non-violent man is a personal attachment, but to act on behalf of the Supreme is to act without attachment for the result. I want to be a good man is attachment to become good man. In this connection, Yudhishthira said, I should not speak lie. That means he thought, I am an honest person, I am a truthful person. How you can tell a lie? He was thinking that his becoming truth is more important than abiding Krishna's word. People cannot understand that thing. Yet, Yudhishthira was a pure devotee, but Krishna wanted to teach through him that due to that hesitation, he told afterwards, due to that little hesitation, he saw hell for some time, some moments. People may think he told lie, that is why he went hell. No. He hesitated to tell lie, that is why he went. This is Acharya's comment. So, good man, non-violent is a personal attachment. One should act on behalf of Krishna. That is perfect action of the highest degree recommended by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. I think you have heard one story by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. One Jamindar and one servant. When Jamindar glorifies brinjal, he glorifies like anything. Yes, yes, Maharaj. Brinjal is very good. And when he said, Jamindar said, no, brinjal is not good. Yes, yes, very bad. The Jamindar said, why? That you glorified and today you are criticizing them. Then the servant said, Maharaj, I am the servant of you, not servant of brinjal. As you glorified, that is I also glorified. So devotee should be like that. He has no interest. Yeah? Arjuna was like that. Krishna wanted, I should fight. Prabhupada wanted, spiritual master wanted, I should do. That is the devotee. In that connection, we may use our intelligence. We know from Puranas, Upaman's study. His spiritual master sent him to to make a oil so that water should not go down. So he went and he was unable to stop the water. Then he lied down. And in our case, how much money will come from this field? If I become sick, if I go to doctor, so many money will go. Ultimately, Guru Maharaj's money will wastage. Better, I'll tell Guru Maharaj, it is not possible for me. But he lied down there. Now in Upanishad, this passage you have heard, and this Upamanyu, when he was coming, the spiritual master or disciple went to see him. He was lying down in the field. And in the Upanishad, next, how much money has collected Guru from that field is mentioned. By doing Upamanyu, how much money has collected for Guru Maharaj ashram? Do you know anybody? After doing this agriculture activity by protecting water, how much money wealth his spiritual master earned? That is not mentioned there. It is mentioned there, by the mercy of spiritual master, he got transcendental knowledge. So that part is mentioned in the Upanishad. Not that is why when spiritual master ordering, not for his service, cook for me. If you don't cook for him, he will not be hungry. He can eat any other place. But you will get mercy. So if we apply our intelligence, how much money will come here? Why Guru Maharaj send me here? We have so many works to do. Without doing, if I do this type of service, I can make thousands of devotees. I can do this type of. Why Guru Maharaj send me here? Yes, that's true. But you will be brave to have the mercy of Guru and Krishna. So better, without applying our intelligence, we should follow Guru and Shastra, Vaishnavas. Vedic rituals like prescribed sacrifices are performed for purification of impious activities that are performed in the field of sense gratification. But action in Krishna consciousness is transcendental to the reactions of good or evil work. A Krishna conscious person has no attachment for the result, but acts on behalf of Krishna alone. He engages in all kinds of activities, but is completely non-attached. Now, if something is difficult to understand, what the speaker will do? He'll give some example. Yes, it is practical, not impractical. I have done this, he has done this. So you should give practical example. Now Krishna is giving practical example. Karmenaivahi sangshiddhim asthita janakade loko sangram evapi samparsham kartum arhashi karma by work evo. Even we know Siddhi means perfection. Samsiddhi means self. Sam means complete Siddhi. Samsiddhi. So Siddhi means perfection. Samsiddhi means perfection. To give more emphasis and perfection. Samsiddhim asthita, situated. Janak adaya. Adaya means adi. Adi means starting from Janak. So adaya means and many more. Janak adaya, starting from Janak Maharaj, many more kings. Janakada, Janak and other kings. Loko Sangram, the people in general, Evo Opi also. Sangpashan, considering. Kurtum to act or Hoshi, you desire. So, including Janak, so many person, kings, they are Atmaram, still what? Why? There is answer. King such as Janak attained perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform the work. Lokasangraham, Lokasangraham. To educate the people in general. Janak Maharaj has nothing to do, but he should do for teaching the people in general. If he does not, he will not commit any sin, but other will get benefit. King like Janaka were all self-realized souls. Consequently, they had no obligation to perform the prescribed duties in the Vedas. Nonetheless, they performed all prescribed activities just to act, just to set examples for the people in general. Janaka was the father of Sita and father-in-law of Lord Ramchandra, Sri Ram. Being a great devotee of the Lord, he is transcendentally situated, but because he was the king of Mithila, he had to teach his subjects how to perform prescribed duties. Lord Krishna and Arjuna, the Lord's eternal friend, had no need to fight in the battle of Kurukshetra, but they fought to teach people in general that violence is also necessary in a situation where good argument fail. Krishna and Arjuna were not obliged to fight, but to teach others that violence is also necessary. Huh? Guru Maharaj told Prabhupada said, we can use atom bomb also for Krishna's service. For good, where the good argument fails. But Prabhupada also mentioned that Mahatma Gandhi, in the name of Bhagavad Gita, he said non-violence. But Bhagavad Gita is not a question of non-violence. Violence and non-violence is not the most important thing. Most important thing, surrender to Krishna. Krishna wanted to, that is why. For that, Arjuna was not suffering from any type of sin. Because Krishna wanted, that is why. Now question may come, will Krishna undergo some sin? No. Tejyasham Nadoshay. Who is the owner? He has no problem. Sun never become contaminated by purifying others. Before the battle of Kurukshetra, every effort was made to avoid the war. Krishna tries his best not to fight, not to fight. Even by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but the other party, Duryodhana, rascal, was determined to fight. So for such a right cause, there is a necessity for fighting. Necessity for fighting. Although one who is situated in Krishna consciousness may not have any interest in the world, he still works to teach the public how to live and how to act. In Srila Prabhupada's case, why he went to America at the age of 70? To teach others. Experienced persons in Krishna consciousness can act in such a way that others will follow. And this is explained in the following verses. Famous verse. Jat jat acharati seshtah tat tat eva itara janah sajat pramanam kurite lokastat anuvartate. Jat jat and tat tat. Jat and tat is used together. Jat jat means whatever. Acharati, from acharan, acharati, he does. Whatever he does. Who is who here? He is Sreshta leaders. a respectable leaders. Whatever a respectable leader works or does, tat tat, and that alone. Eva certainly itaraha, common janaha, person. Itara jana means common person. Sha jat pramanam kurute, sha, that person. Who is that person? The respectable leader. Jat, whichever pramanam, example, kurute, does perform. Lokaha, all the world, tat, that, anuvartate, follows in the footsteps. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards is set by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. I'm reading again. Sometimes translation makes, oh, both are the same. Yes, almost same, but little nice explanation. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets, by example acts, all the world pursues. First, common man, then not only common man, all the world, everybody. People in general always require a leader who can teach the public by practical behavior. A leader cannot teach the public to stop smoking if he himself smokes. Lord Chaitanya said that, Aponi achari prabhu jivere shikhai. Aponi achari prabhu jivere shikhai. Lord Chaitanya said that a teacher should behave properly before he begins teaching. Aponi achari. By practicing, one should teach. One who teaches in that way is called acharya. He teaches by his acharan, that is why he is called acharya, or the ideal teacher. Acharya means ideal teacher. Therefore, a teacher must follow the principles of Shastra to teach the common man. The teacher cannot manufacture rules against the principles of revealed scriptures. The revealed scriptures like Manu Samhita and similar others are considered the standard books to be followed by human society. Thus, the leader's teaching should be based on the principles of such standard shastras. One who desires to improve himself must follow the standard rules as they are practiced by the great teachers. The Srimad Bhagavatam also affirms that one should follow the footsteps of the great devotees, and that is the way of progress on the path of spiritual realization. What is the Bhagavad verse? Vina mahot pado rajo abhishekam. The king or the executive head of a state, the father and the school teacher are all considered to be natural leader of the innocent people in general. In that connection, Rishabdev taught Mata Nasasya, Sajan Nasasya, Pita, one should be father, one should be mother, one should not become friend, relative. If he cannot help his surrendered one from the imminent death. All such natural leaders is natural leader. Elder brother is leader of the younger brother. Mother is naturally leader of her children. Natural leader. All such natural leaders have a great responsibility to their dependents. It is not that leader means only the king or prime minister, president, their leader. No. Everybody is leading someone. Therefore, they must be conversant with the standard books of moral and spiritual codes. Now, Krishna is saying, Arjun, okay, Janok and other king, they're Atmaram. But I am beyond of them. So I am Krishna, I am the Lord and Master of the material spiritual world. Still I work. I am not obliged to work. I also work always. Name parthasti kartabam trishu lokeshu kinchana. Nana bhaptam abhaptabam. Bharteva cha karma. No, not me, mine. Parth, O son of Pritha. Osti, there is. Kartabam, prescribed duty. Trishu, in the three. Lokeshu, planetary systems. Kinchana, any. No, nothing. Anavaptam, wanted. Avaptabam, to be gained. Bharte, I am engaged. Evo, certainly. So also, harmony in prescribed duty. So, when we give some example, first to prove anything, you want to present something, first you should present some logic, different logic. And if logic is difficult to understand, give some example. For example, if you give practical example, that is good. Oh, Satyajug that happens, Titajug that happens. No, that is not practical. Better give receiver. And it will be better if you give own example. And if you give own example, people interact. Like if you go down, I was just so rascal by chanting Hare Krishna, I got benefit. So you are giving own example. Also, you are showing you are so humble, so humility. That will affect their consciousness. Wow, this person is telling his about all these things. He is not demanding any respect. He's so great. So it's better to give personal example. Yes, personal example. Don't give how you have served Guru Maharaj. Oh, I served Guru Maharaj. Yeah, Guru Maharaj said, yeah, there is no better servant like you. Guru Maharaj told me. Don't give this type of example. If you have that example, you're rascal, go away from my hair. You're good for nothing. So you can give that type of example. But after the chastisement, I got to understand, yes, I was greatly wrong. But Guru Maharaj again forgive me and kept me with him. You can give that type of example. That's good. Here Krishna, example of Janak Maharaj, now he's giving his own example. O son of Pritha, there is no work prescribed for me within all the three planetary systems. Nor am I in want of anything, nor have I a need to obtain anything, and yet I am engaged in prescribed duties. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is described in the Vedic literature as follows. Tam Isharanam Paramam Mahesharam Tam Devatanam Paramam Chadevatam Pating Patinang Paramam Prastat Vidam Devam Bhuvaneshwamidyam Na tasya karjam karanam cha vidyate na tat shamash cha obadhikascha drishyate parasya shakti vividhaiva sriyate shabhaviki jnana valo kriya cha. Both of the verses, Prabhupada quoted from Shadashvata Upanishad. This first verse, less quoted, but second verse, Prabhupada quoted so many times. Here, both are together explained. The Supreme Lord is the controller of all other controllers. He is the greatest of all the diverse planetary leaders. Diverse planetary leaders. And different planets, different leaders. Everyone is under his control. All entities are delegated with particular power only by the Supreme Law. No? We have one song. Tabo bhaye vayu boy chandra shajya samata. Sun is rising out of fear of Krishna. Moon rising out of fear of Krishna. Wind is blowing or rain is flowing or out of fear of Krishna. And Jamraj also giving the judgment out of fear of Krishna. He is also worshipable by the all demigods and is the supreme director of all directors. Therefore, he is transcendental to all kinds of material leaders and controllers and is worshipable by all. There is no one greater than him, and he is the supreme cause of all causes. He does not possess a bodily form like that of an ordinary living entity. There is no difference between his body and his soul. He is absolute. All his senses are transcendental. Anyone of his senses can perform the action of any other senses. By eye, he can pregnant living entity in the womb of nature. By eye, he can eat. So, I have offered Krishna eat or not, how I understand. Krishna can eat through eye. One day, there's so many preparation brought in front of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, only Jagannath can eat by through eye. I cannot. Therefore, no one is greater than him or equal to him. His potencies are multifarious, and thus his deeds are automatically performed as a natural sequence. Since everything, it is in Shata Upanishad. Since everything is in full opulence in the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is existing in full truth, there is no duty for the Supreme Personality of Godhead to perform. One must receive the results of work has some designated duty, but one who has nothing to achieve within the three planetary systems certainly has no duty. And yet, Lord Krishna is engaged on the battlefield of Kurukshetra as the leader of Kshatriyas because the Kshatriyas are duty bound to give protection to the distressed. Although he is above all the regulations of the revealed scriptures, he does not do anything that violates the revealed scriptures. Now question may come, if Krishna does not do, what will happen? Krishna said, if I don't do, no problem for me. But yes, some problem will happen. Krishna said, by following me, others will go to hell. Still, I am not responsible for that. But indirectly, I am one type of responsible actually. For that, I am not undergoing any punishment. But actually, I will be cause of that. That's true. That will come from tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, huh? Or Saturday. Tomorrow Friday. So tomorrow will be class. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Go to one.